Adam Foy's Automotive. We're gonna try and get a cat that my dog's chased up a tree, out of a tree. I have a feeling this is not gonna end well. As long as the kitty gets out safe. Kitty, hang on. Hang on, kitty. Hang on, Kiki. I'm gonna try helping you. Don't jump. Don't jump, kitty. Hey, don't jump. All right, so everything is where I want it. We got those like that in all four corners. The back is where I want it. I think I'm gonna tack these, tack the floor, all the bars to the floor, plates to the floor, tack everything. And then I gotta make door bars. Whoop. Gotta make a dash bar. Whoop. Gotta make a belt bar. And then once I have the belt bar in, I can make my bars to go to there and to there. That one, I don't know, might come straight to there. I believe I also have to bring bars from here to here. So the back of this thing will be like a little jungle gym, because that's where it needs all the strength in them torque boxes. Because I don't want to destroy this like I did my last one. So that's what I'm going to do now. We got that tacked down, that tacked down, that tacked down, that tacked down. We're just having a tacking party. So I'm going to come back here next, tack these plates and stuff down, and then this thing will be, I mean, it's already solid. It's just tacked. It's going to be awesome. Got these ones tacked in, got that one welded in a little bit. My plan here is heat this up, bend that over the curve, and that should be good to go, I think. Be good or enough. That's just the way where I wanted the bars. That's where it was going to fall. The bars are even. I couldn't go any more outer with them, so I like it where it's at. I think it's tucked up pretty nice. For being my first roll cage ever, I'm pretty proud of it. Got a lot of welding to do still, so I'm going to keep going. Got the door bar fit. I'm going to probably put it up something like that. Fits real nice and tight, real nice and tight. I want to get the back bar cut now, then do the other door bar. I want to do this back bar and these down bars before I weld in the door bars, because once the door bars are in, then I got to climb over them every time. But I mean, just sitting in there, damn, is it starting to look like something. Coronavirus, you need to pack your shit and go away, because I'm gonna have a done car here soon. Got a little bit of rain going on out there. So, got this rocker bar in. Probably mounting my stuff there. All the floor plates are welded in. Don't mind the hole. Welded in. The rears are all welded in. Got this rocker bar done. I'm going to do that rocker bar. These are going to be, like I said before, the last bars I do. I want to weld it in. I'm like all excited, but I need to do the back bar, obviously, the seatbelt bar. I need to do bars from here to there, probably from the seatbelt bar to there, then bars from here to here. I'm going to have to probably get one more stick of like 1 inch, because I don't think I'll have enough unless I leave the dash bar out. Which I guess isn't the end of the world. I can do that later. Use up what I have and then get some, but I'm sweating. Making a whole bunch of progress on this thing. It's solid as hell. It's awesome. Starting to really look like something. so proud of myself doing such a good job. I'll get back to filming when I get some more done. Rocker's in, that's in. This is just sitting here. We got the back bar beat in. That rocker bar is made. That door bar is made. Now, it's just about time to go and eat. It's almost time to quit messing around out here. I need to make bars that go from here to here. I want to get the seat in it first. I mean, they shouldn't interfere. And then I got to make bars go from back there to probably to here, and then from there to that bar. I just want to try and brace those points in the floor, since that's my suspension, essentially. If I can stop it from moving any, you know, why not? But she's coming along. Got her first grease mark on it. So I'm gonna need to get another piece for sure, because this is the piece for dash bar. But that is the same. I think it's like 1 inch, maybe a little bit bigger than 1 inch, but pretty thick wall. We got a place out here, Adams Steel. So I'm gonna stop by them next day that I get out of work early and pick up another, I don't know, 6 feet or something of that. And yeah, it's just about got a roll cage in it. As soon as this is done, the dash can go back in, the wiring can be final finished. Switch panel can be mounted up there where I wanted it. Fuel system can be finished. I need to weld up them holes there. I think my plan is to weld them from the back side, grind the lips off, make patches, tack them all in from the back side. Then that'll be done. It's, I don't know, second week of April, something like that. You know, if this Corona stuff goes away, track's supposed to be back open like April 30th. So, who knows what's going on with that, but I'll drive the motherfucker on the street. So, yeah, that's broke. Not very happy. So, first the other day, this thing broke. Tacked it onto there, whatever. Then it just stripped out again, and this is what we have now. So, maybe user error. I'm going to say not, because honestly, you can be going super slow. One tooth catches the friggin' pipe, which is what just happened, and you're done. So now I've got this pipe, or tubing, half notched. Halfway done. In a sense, that could be, you know, the last bar, because this is, I got these guys. That was the other bar for here, which is beveled real nice. Yeah, that's what that was, but for that side. And then I was going to work on making those bars out of the dash bar, and then get another bar for the dash bars. Yeah, so I'm upset with that. I'm gonna go inside. Yeah. I'll tell you what, them guys over there at Harbor Freight, they're alright. Took the other one back this morning, told them it's stripped out, and no questions asked. Got a new one. So, yeah, big inconvenience. Part of it, I mean, really my first time using one. Now that I know the faults of the machine, I'll be a lot more careful with it. And try to take care of this beauty. But, whoop, also stopped, got some more tubing from the local steel place. And be able to make my braces. finish cutting this one for that side. Then I'm going to weld up the holes in the firewall. Well, now, how about that? They clearly bent this brace, the mount, the wrong way from the last one I had, because that don't work. That way don't work. The old one set right like that. Now my dang old holes don't line up. So now I'm gonna have to drill more dang old holes. It's alright, I wanted to move it a little bit more to the edge anyways, so get to drilling. So on this installation of my tubing notcher, first thing I'm gonna tell you when you get this thing that I learned from the first one, I ended up taking this out, this piece here unscrews, and flipping the arbor in there. And then this hole never lined up with the lock hole right. So I'm going to unbolt the whole thing. You got to adjust it anyways. Flip the whole thing upside down because I think that's how it's supposed to be. Also, this washer comes in between these two. You want to take this washer. Well, this one don't fit, but because you want that deeper into here. It gets more bite then. And then the other thing, you want to put a washer that came with your hole saw, if you got one, if that'll focus, on there. Because if not, the hole saw ends up riding in this area that has almost no teeth. So you put that on. Now it's going to actually have something to bite on. So that was like day one issue I had. So it was always a problem. So I'm flipping this, whatever. It is a little offset to this side. I don't have anything thin enough here right now to space out this, because that's what I think would need to happen. I think the tube needs to come that way. But these holes all have a ridge on them. Took the grinder, ground the ridge off. I'm going to take some cardboard, make a template of that, punch some holes in it, weld it up, weld up that one, and then I believe I will close this up. I mean, the car's never really going to see rain. My patch halfway cut out, doing it old school, some sheet metal shears. I'll finish this, make it a little straighter. I'm going to pop a bunch of holes in it, I'll show you that, and get it welded on. Punch the holes. This is what I use doing bodywork to put holes in quarters. I'm going to go along the edge. I will set you up here so you can see what's going on. Alright, so got you in the tripod there. I'm going to show you. It goes to a set depth. Oh, my old man hands are getting rough. That's it, you get a hole. And you just move on over. This thing kind of looks like a clog or something, huh? Like a shoe. This tool is super old. It's probably older than me. It's one of them hand-me-downs, but it still works. So, in here and in there. Alright. So now I've got all the holes punched in there. So I'll just go through and plug weld all of that. And then I'll seam seal, well, under the hood, seam seal it from that side. I'm going to make one real quick for the circle I got to fill. Then let's get to weld the dash bar in. See what's going on here. Just make it a nice circle. You know, with not many people use tin snips anymore, but believe it or not, there are ones for going left, ones for going right. Here we got a righty. So, Just made that nice, good enough circle. I'm going to punch a bunch of holes in it and get it on the car. Alright, hopefully you can see me and less of my butt crack. I'm going to go ahead and get these patches welded in here. I think I'm going to get my knee pad and probably kneel instead of trying to be inside of the car. Really start out with this one, just get it tacked on here. The holes are in no specific place. Really anywhere they line up and can grab some metal. Alright, I think that'll work. Probably should have had my helmet on already. Alright, we got one tacked on there. Get my helmet on so I don't burn my face. So I need that. Let's get this one welded and we'll move on. Alright, now you kind of seen whatever you could see from back there. Once you get some heat in the thing especially, and this is really thin, you know, sheet metal, it's about as thick as the Firewall, but, you know, once you get some heat, it's really easy to work that thing, you know, right around to get all your welds nice and flat. The flatter the two pieces of metal are together, I mean, I don't know why I'm telling you like you guys ain't never welded before. Some of you haven't, and if you haven't, that's cool. We do a lot of welds like this in the auto body field, plug welding things, you know, rosette welds. So I'm going to keep going, get that one welded completely, get this top one tacked in. We might finish this cage today. But I need to do some yard work too, so yeah. Alright, that should be nice and good. We'll put some seam sealer, probably from the inside on these, maybe outside, it don't matter at this point. Now I'm going to get the top one tacked up. Which way do we go, George? I bent it sitting on it. I like right there. Alright, now we'll do the same thing on this one. Go around slowly, kind of beat it around until it's in shape and the welds are flat. My weld area is flat. Okay, so those, and I couldn't help myself. I wanted that hole filled because the MSD box is right over there. The wiring stuff all hangs right here. And if this thing ends up getting caught in a rainstorm or whatever, I don't want my stuff getting wet. I don't want water on the floor all the time. So I'm going to weld that up. That'll also get seam sealed, which I need to find some here or go buy some. So yeah, I'm going to finish this up, then we'll weld that bar in, the dash bar, then the only bars left are the door bars. Alright, here we go. We're welding the last two bars, and then this roll cage is done. Can't wait. That's it. These two welds, and I'm done. I have installed a roll cage in Chaos in the Fox Body Mustang. I've built the roll cage. Torque boxes are supported. everything. There's no reason this cage shouldn't pass tech. Might not be the prettiest welds I've ever done, but the thing is solid, and that's all that matters. That's it. Put down the torch, walk away. All right, it's done. There's nothing left to weld on the roll cage. That's it. It's in the car. 100%. That was the last weld we just made. Still smoking. That's it. Everything is 100% welded. Every tube is welded all the way around. I tell you, it's been a long time since I've welded. A, so much, and B, a bunch of round tube. Takes me back to welding in school. And one thing I will say, opening and closing the doors, the car sounds so much more solid because I have more better English. Oh man, this is exciting. That means this weekend, clean the thing all out, paint the floors, the rest of the cage. Then we get to finish the car. Finish wiring it, finish the fuel lines, and then it's just about done. Man. We didn't keep bad time. Here it is, middle of April. I wanted the car done by the beginning of April, but with all the Corona stuff that just went on, didn't really have as much drive to finish it. But now it's done, and man, am I excited. Like a jungle gym back there. We got bars going everywhere. That should hopefully keep the back of this Fox body nice and tight. Need a cold snack. Let's pull this out and see. Yeah, it's an old all leather welding jacket I have. It's it works when you need something that big. So we've got plugged holes there now, which is the important thing. Down there is plugged. So now there's no open holes into the firewall. I don't know what we can see in there, but the other thing I plugged is the other side of that. Yeah. We just gotta get some seam sealer, seam seal that stuff up. You know, if the motor was out of the car, I don't know, maybe I'll leave it, because you know how I get. If the motor was out, I'd like to tack it along here, you know, clean these up, and then fill those and smooth them. So eventually I want to smooth most of this engine bay, but that's down the road still. But man, made so much progress. I'm so excited. The cage is done. The cage is done. I didn't even think we were going to get a roll cage. Found this from TC. He had it locally, bought it for his notch. Ended up not finishing the notch. So, again, this is a notchback cage in a hatchback. And it all lands in the exact same spot. I mean, they might angle those bars a little different, but it worked. It's in the car, and I'm ecstatic. Even though I got this disaster of a garage with a bunch of tools, one impact is at my dad's house, the other impact is at work. And, you know, the studs are really long, so we got a socket, and we got a drill. Got a 1/2-inch wood bit? Let's see. Well, I'll be dipped. If that don't work just as good as anything, I guess I could tighten the drill up. Well, how about that? I mean, I don't think the torque, you know, this thing don't go ooga dooga, but it goes stop. Look at how nice that looks. This is the first time I've actually had these bolted on the car. Fronts are on. Car's gonna go outside. Who says being lazy don't pay off? Just gotta be the right lazy. Man, what a good feeling. First time the car has been back on the ground on all 4 tires. I'm gonna go ahead and get it pushed out and let her get some daylight. She's been in here for months. Look at her in the daylight. Damn. Don't she look good? Look at how nice that cage fits. Only bar you see is that one. It doesn't even look like it's got a full 10 in it. But there she is. Oh, we got a Nova. What are you doing, Nova? Oh, you're the Nova. Oh, did you get yourself tangled? Yeah, she likes to jump out of the yard now, so she gets tied up. Yeah, look at that thing. Had a special delivery. Let's see what we got. Bags. We got, you know, for your make it official. Look at that. Brand new seat belts. Got them in green. So the other set I have that's black will be for the passenger side. And then once these date out, which these are good till 2022, which if racing ever happens this year. So yeah, and then once these date out, I'll put these on the passenger side and then have all green. We got seam sealer. Then, what are we waiting for? Jacket. Hopefully it fits. Big boy size. Another thing I was waiting on. This is the seat mount for the Mustangos. So, this bolts in to the stock location. And then your seat brackets or seat, I'm going to bolt the seat directly to this. Go here. So, cool. Got the floor patch welded in over there. I know it looks beautiful, but it's better than the gaping hole that was there. That side, you know, is already done. Cleaned out most of the crap. I've got all of the sound deadener off of it that I can possibly get off of it. So now I'm going to vacuum it all out and might paint it real quick. Just real quick, do the rest of the bars, do the floor. I know I say real quick, but probably turn into a 10-hour project. So I've already been out here quite a while. So here's one last shot of how everything looks. I'm getting ready to paint it. It's a disaster. I cannot wait till this car is done and I could roll it out of here and clean the damn garage. We're getting close. But yeah, here's what it all looks like right now. I will take a video. You know, all the upper half of the cage obviously is painted already. We've seen that. Nice and drippy, so I'm going to paint it with a different brush this time and hope for better results. Just got to paint all of these bars. Thinking paint this stuff back here kind of first, paint the floor maybe as I'm going. I don't know. I don't want to get covered in paint. Damn, that was a lot of work. But I am extremely happy with how that's all going to look. Eventually it's going to have carpet back in it, but for now, everything is uniform. Man, it looks so shiny. I just finished. Been out here, I don't know, 5 hours or something working on it. I got so much time wrapped up in this cage. But, you know, that's why it costs a lot of money to pay a shop to do it. You know, if I would have paid a shop, I still would have had to paint it and do all the everything else I had to do, patch the floors. So, yeah. Now, since this is Rust-Oleum, it'll take, you know, 17 to 34 weeks to dry. But I'm going to crank the heater up, put it at like 70 in here, and just let this stuff kind of bake.